Recording? Yeah.
Merry
Happy Christmas, everybody!
Oh, so let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Happy Christmas, everybody!
Yep, it's Christmas Day. Zahir here. He's got his jumper on. I've got my red t-shirt on. And this one here's got a red lipstick on.
They got a good shot of my nostrils.
Yeah, so yeah, why isn't it such a nice Christmas for you, Zai?
I had surgery yesterday.
Oh, and what do you have done then? Shall we tell everyone what you have done?
Tooth removal.
How many?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teeth removed. One there, one here, one there, one here, and one other back. Yeah, so we were in hospital yesterday. From 6 in the morning till about 1:30 in the afternoon. Let me get a close up of your cheeks, though. Look how red they. It's a bit sore.
I know.
Yeah, down this area here. And I swear.
Okay, so because we live in such a multicultural kind of town of London, you do find you've got little areas and shops that are like Iranian and Polish and Indian and things like that. So those shops kind of tend to stay open over Christmas, and we were able to do shopping because I was working like 4 or 5 days on the trot. I really just didn't have a chance to go and do any shopping, and so Abdul went today and got food. I've invited my dad and my sister, my niece, my other sister, my niece, my brother-in-law, and my brother and my sister-in-law over as well. We all usually tend to go out to a restaurant, and my dad tends to treat us. But my mum's in Cancun at my cousin's wedding, and my little baby here is a little miserable today with the throbbing in his mouth. So he's we just didn't feel that it was fair to go out, and I didn't want to leave him, and so we've decided to do cooking at home for everyone, which is cool.
I had to go and get some essential supplies for today. Tea, milk.
Absolutely.
It's like all the other shops. We can get whatever. But this is, I've got something here. Sardines. Frozen sardines.
You always get frozen.
They stink a bit when you
You're
cook.
going to stink the damn house out.
They stink a bit when they cook. Green chilies. Loads of oranges because I asked for oranges. Yeah. Here's the oranges.
Actually, he can't have anything citrusy when he's had nut.
We've got coriander.
No.
Oh,
Will
yeah.
it get in the caps?
Oh yeah, I just remembered, you can't. Oh, I wanted to show you what I got is eggs, potatoes. This is get a bit closer.
Garlic. Frozen garlic.
It's not garlic, no.
Cassava.
It's cassava.
Oh.
It's mogo.
Oh.
Cassava. It's frozen.
Why don't you say mogo properly?
Mogo.
What does mogo mean in Bengali?
I don't know. Anyway, this cassava, and this is the frozen version. The fresh ones are this. I think it's part of the yam family, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
So here's a fun fact that me and Abdul learned from a documentary ages ago. This tapioca or cassava actually contains tiny traces of cyanide. So every time you eat a piece of cassava, there's a tiny, tiny trace of cyanide in it.
Well, that's right. Huh? Did you say it's got cyanide in it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I've got 2 packs. Do you want them all?
I'm just chopping. Abdul's got the cassava on boil. He's also got some potatoes on the heat. I don't know what he wants them for. And then he's making dal as well. I've got my glaze ready, honey. I've only got Manuka honey, so that's going to have to do. A bit of pepper. I haven't got rosemary, so I'm going to use oregano and a bit of cayenne pepper. And I've got here carrots. No, I haven't. I've got a red pepper or orange pepper, bell pepper, and I've got courgettes. I did ask the mister to pick up some parsnips, and he didn't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In here, I've peeled some garlic. They're to go in my honey glaze roast, and I'm just going to give them a bit of a bash to release the flavour. Not much. I just thought I'll get this ready now while the carrots are hot and the pan is hot. It will melt the honey nicely and it will just spread all over very, very easily. And it smells heavenly. It smells sweet and spicy. You go, Dalalan man. Let me have my 5 minutes, will you?
Yeah, cassava has been boiling for a while. And I can now take it more the way. Hot cassava coming through. And it's... As we got some vegetarians who are coming along, but it's fish. So for them, on the menu is again fish. And Maya here.
Doing it well, Maya.
Is ground in the ground pepper, black pepper for the fish. I think they are now done, Maya.
No, there's still little bits in it.
Yeah, I think they are done.
So my cake mix is done and that's going to go into the oven. My son's just commented why it's so small. That's because we really shouldn't engorge ourselves on lots of cake.
Oh,
You guys, I can't have any.
my lentils done though. Oh man, it's so tasty.
How do you know it's tasty?
I already had taste, yeah. That's my lentils there.
People of YouTube, keep in mind that this is for about 8 people.
Yeah.
So it means you don't get any.
Yeah, I know.
Look at lovely red cheeks. We had his teeth taken out. They're so lovely and gorgeous, like when he was a baby. He always used to have really, really rosy.
You cried when I gave you Christmas present.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You always used to have lovely, lovely red, rosy cheeks when you was a baby, and it's still the same now.
What can I do now?
Next thing we'll do to cut the cassava.
Just checking, that should come out about
Cassava.
half an hour, 40 minutes. Okay,
Oh yeah,
fine.
I can take my next dose of medicine in an hour.
Yeah, I need to go and sort my hair. You guys have been asking Abdul to do more vlogs, cooking vlogs, and we toyed with the idea of making a new channel for Abdul, but most of the time I'm doing all the editing and stuff like that, and I didn't want to have to log into a new, you know, a whole new sort of thing. So I'm still umming and ahhing as to whether I have a separate channel for him or just have cooking vlogs or cooking tutorials on my channel in a separate playlist. I'm still umming and ahhing. I just think it would be so much easier if it was on my own channel to handle and manage. But when it comes to actually looking for recipes, I'm not sure, so we'll see. We shall see. What do you think? His own channel, Chef Zayani or something, or mine? Let me know.
Now boiled, what I'm just going to do is just cut it to size, because this has been cut. Look, the guy who cut them is just cut them all over the place, some long, some short. There's no shape to it. So what I'll try and do is
make chips out of them.
Make some sort of shape.
Oh, they look so good. Can I have a piece, please?
Like so, you know. Still, they won't be perfect size, but at least you can look at this one. It's just because the grains are going that way, so I have to cut it that way. If I cut it like this, they're going to break up quite easily. So I'm just going to do this. See, I can't do. You reckon? Yeah, so Christmas Day lunch today in the Khan household is a cheat.
Shana paratha.
Well, there's ready-made parathas and
You just need to heat it up.
you know, making parathas is fine, but it's a bit of a you know, it takes a while. So they're like this, frozen out of the pack. Puts it in the thingamajig in the heat pan, and they come out like this. The one's ready. The other one goes in.
What else is for lunch? What are you having that with?
And we're having with we had some leftover mince from a couple of days ago. So we'll just eat paratha and mince.
And what am I having?
We can have nice green vegetables.
What am I having?
I get that's not even a vegetable. That's a herb.
What am I having for lunch?
I don't know.
There's khichdi left. We'll have khichdi.
Zai's been having cheesecake for last 2 days because that's all he can chew.
You mean yesterday?
Yeah, well, last 2 days. Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was a day and today's a day.
Yeah.
2 days.
Last 2 days, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Don't make me smart, it hurts.
The cheeks are so red, tomato red. Shall we just chop them up and put them in the salad?
Go on then. Here it is. The potato that I cut for you.
Tree behind you. But what are you doing, Bubby?
Cutting potato, like you told me to.
Okay, watch your fingers, please. You're just going at super speed. Are you out of pain now? Is that ibuprofen worked?
It's actually really helped, yes.
Very good, very good.
Oh, that one's a little bit off. This one's smaller, this one's bigger.
Mr. Z, what are you doing?
Oh, just, I've got the mogo ready, just seasoning and olive oil.
Wait,
You know what this video is going to be called?
Just black pepper, salt, olive oil, just leaving it now.
You put a bit more salt because the salt goes right in. I know you know what you're doing, you make it in the restaurant.
So, we don't really sell at the restaurant. We don't sell this in the restaurant, by the way. This is an East African Indian thing.
Yeah, but you do it if Mum and Dad
But
and my family come.
I'm from Bangladesh. We don't do this stuff. More salt. There you go. You're going on my legs, stupid.
Yeah, because you tired.
Don't.
Move your hand,
It
it's going to
hurts.
hurt your hand. I was going to do it in your mouth.
What? Don't. Stop it, will you?
Yeah, I gotta get you good ones. All the time you bloody hit me. And you need to break my neck.
Stop it.
Cake is done. Oh. Cool. And I'm just going to take it straight out. Fingers and thumbs. Let that cool down. Should have risen up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a bit of a flat cake. It's about inch and a bit.
Alright.
Okay.
So what have you got going on here, babe?
Okay, let me turn the camera around. Yeah, as you saw there, the cake is done. It's more of a flat bread than a cake, but anyway, hopefully it'll taste alright. And the time is just coming up to 2:45, and the guests are not going to be here till about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So all the preparation work is done. I've got, we've got the potato just soaking in water. I think that's going to be roasted later by Nisha. That's her other vegetable stuff. That's my mogo, which I'm going to do later. That's the chicken I've done. And I put a little cocktail stick through it because I lifted up the skin of the chicken and put some stuff inside. So, and keep the chicken skin back on again so that the meat doesn't get too dry. So yeah, so that'll be done. And my lentil is done. We had a little bit of that for lunch. And Maya here, she's done the fish. So that'll be done later. So, and we got, I made some samosas, which is not here. We'll do the samosas.
How many?
About 30 samosas, 20,
Okay.
20, 30, I don't know how many. So yeah, so we'll do all that. All the preparation work is done. Now, have a shave and a shower and get ready for this evening. Woo! Excellent.